Imagine a dog that looks like an angel, but sheds as if it decided to insulate your entire house. That's the Golden Retriever. The Golden Retriever is a dog whose face says, "I love you," while its eyes say, "And I think I just ate your sock." But behind this sweet appearance, there is much more than just a family dog from a pet food commercial. This is a breed with a real working past, a fascinating history, and a reputation as one of the kindest dogs in the world. The history of the Golden Retriever begins in 19th century Scotland. Not on a couch, not in a cozy apartment, but among hunting grounds, marshes, rain, cold water, and people who needed an intelligent and hardy dog. The key figure in the breed's history is Sir Dudley Marjoribanks, later known as Lord Tweedmouth. He lived at the Gwysarshan estate in the Scottish Highlands and wanted to create the ideal hunting dog. Obedient, strong, calm, able to work on land and in water, and capable of gently retrieving game without damaging it with its teeth. In the 1860s, he acquired a yellow retriever named Noose. Later, Noose was bred with a dog named Belle, a Tweed Water Spaniel. That breed is now extinct, but at the time, those dogs were known for working well in water. In 1868, Noose and Belle had puppies that are considered the foundation of the future Golden Retriever. It is important to understand that the breed did not appear by accident. It was the result of deliberate breeding. Marjoribanks kept breeding records, and those records later helped separate facts from legends. For example, people once claimed that Golden Retrievers descended from Russian circus dogs. It sounds beautiful. A Scottish lord, a circus, mysterious dogs. Almost a ready-made TV series. But the documents showed something else. The breed's foundation was Noose, Belle, and further breeding work with retrievers, spaniels, and other hunting dogs. So the Golden Retriever was not created as a decorative dog, but as a working hunting companion. It had to search, retrieve, follow commands, and work in cold weather, water, and difficult terrain. That is exactly why the modern Golden Retriever is so friendly, trainable, and strongly people-oriented. Its famous kindness is not just a cute personality trait. This kind of dog had to cooperate with humans, be stable, non-aggressive, and quick to understand. Retrievers were also valued for their soft mouth, the ability to carry game without damaging it. Today, this shows up in a slightly different way. A Golden Retriever may carefully carry a ball, a toy, a slipper, or your glove, while acting as if it is carrying out a mission of national importance. Over time, the Golden Retriever moved far beyond hunting. It became a family dog, a guide dog, a therapy dog, a rescue dog, and a pop culture star. Because let's be honest, if there is a person in the frame and a Golden Retriever next to them, the viewer will still look at the retriever, especially if it has a ball in its mouth. But this breed should not be turned into a fairy tale unicorn. A Golden Retriever is not a plush toy with autopilot. It is an active, fairly large, energetic dog. If someone thinks, "I'll get a Golden Retriever. It's kind, so it will train itself," the dog will quickly explain that the only thing that trains itself is a houseplant. And even that is not guaranteed. A Golden Retriever needs walks, training, contact with the family, and mental activity. This is not a dog for 5 minutes outside. If it gets bored, it will find something to do on its own. And the owner will probably not like that activity. On the other hand, in a family, the Golden Retriever often shines. It is usually friendly, patient, loves children, and wants to be part of home life. But children also need to be taught how to interact with a dog properly. Even the kindest dog is not a living pillow or a toy. Then there is the issue of fur. It is beautiful, thick, and golden. And it will be everywhere. On your clothes, carpet, couch, in the car, and sometimes in your food. Sometimes you will find it in places where the dog has never even been. Maybe this is a special kind of magic. So brushing is a mandatory part of life with a Golden Retriever. Another feature is the love of food. Many Golden Retrievers eat with such enthusiasm that you might think they work as professional food tasters. That is why it is important to watch their weight. Excess weight for a dog like this puts strain on the joints, heart, and overall health. Health must also be discussed honestly. Golden Retrievers are predisposed to problems with the hips and elbows, certain eye and heart diseases, and cancer. That is why choosing a puppy should be done responsibly. You need to look at documents, health tests of the parents, and the reputation of the breeder. A good breeder does not just sell a puppy. They explain the breed's risks, care, feeding, and exercise needs. Golden retrievers have belonged not only to ordinary families, but also to famous people. One of the most famous golden retrievers in US political history was Liberty, the dog of President Gerald Ford. In 1974, his daughter Susan Ford and photographer David Hume Kennelly gave the president an 8-month-old female golden retriever. At first, her name was Streaker, but in the Ford family, she became Liberty. Liberty quickly became a favorite of the White House. She was photographed with the president in the Oval Office, on the White House lawn, and at Camp David. She even received letters, and White House staff prepared photos with Liberty's autograph. That is real star power. The dog had a fan base long before social media. President Ronald Reagan also had a golden retriever named Victory. He was given to Reagan during the 1980 election campaign. And in modern politics, we can remember Bailey, Senator Elizabeth Warren's golden retriever. He appeared at campaign events, posed for photos with people, and once became a viral hero because of a burrito story. On the day Warren dropped out of the presidential race, Bailey grabbed a burrito and refused to give it back. At that moment, many people probably thought, now that is a candidate we understand. But golden retrievers are known not only for cute stories. There are real cases where they helped people. One of the most famous dogs was Britannia, a golden retriever who took part in search and rescue work after the September 11 attacks in 2001. She worked with her handler, Denise Corliss, as part of Texas Task Force 1. Later, Britannia also took part in other rescue operations, and in her old age, she helped children as a support dog. When she died in 2016 at the age of 16, rescuers honored her with a ceremonial farewell. There is also the story of Todd, a 6-month-old golden retriever from Arizona. In 2018, his owner, Paula Godwin, was walking her dogs when a rattlesnake appeared on the path. Todd stepped between his owner and the snake and was bitten on the face. Veterinarians saved him, and the story quickly spread through the news. A puppy who was still almost a baby protected a human from danger. Another hero is Orca, a golden retriever assistance dog from the United Kingdom. His owner, Cheryl Alexander, used a wheelchair. In 2003, her wheelchair overturned and she ended up in a ditch. Orca managed to find help and lead people back to her. For this, he received the PDSA Gold Medal, a high award for animal bravery. And there are lighter, but still very telling examples. In the town of Idlewild, California, golden retrievers from the Mayor Max line have served for years as symbolic mayors. They meet people, attend events, and seem to handle public office without scandals or bad press conferences. And a golden retriever named Finley Malloy entered the Guinness World Records for holding 6 tennis balls in his mouth at the same time. 6? An ordinary person thinks, why? A retriever thinks, why not 7? So who is the golden retriever best suited for? For people who want not just a beautiful dog, but a true family member. For those who are ready to walk, train, brush, teach, and include the dog in their life. It suits active families and people who enjoy walks, nature, games, and communication. But it is not ideal for people who are rarely home, are not ready for fur, do not enjoy activity, or want a dog that only needs to be fed and occasionally petted. Without attention and exercise, a golden retriever quickly turns into a creative project for redesigning your interior. A golden retriever puppy is not immediately the wise therapy dog from a picture. It is an energetic, toothy, curious little creature that explores the world with its mouth. It may chew, jump, carry things around, and greet guests as if they have returned from another planet after 10 years away. The good news is that golden retrievers are usually excellent learners. They love cooperating with humans, they love praise, play, and food. Especially food. If they had a philosophy, it would probably sound like, I think, therefore, I deserve a treat. The golden retriever became one of the world's favorite breeds not because it is perfect. It became beloved because it combines working intelligence, softness, beauty, loyalty, and an amazing ability to be close to people. This is a dog bred for hunting, but it became a symbol of family. A dog created for working in fields and water, but later found in the White House, rescue operations, assistance programs, news stories, movies, and couches all over the world. It can retrieve game for a hunter, help a person with a disability, support a child, steal a burrito, hold 6 tennis balls, and look at you as if you are the best person on the planet. But if you want a golden retriever, remember, you are not just getting a beautiful golden dog. You are getting a living being that needs attention, movement, training, care, and a real place in your life. And if you are ready for that, the golden retriever will give you what people have loved this breed for over 100 years. Kindness, loyalty, joyful chaos, a wet nose, fur on your clothes, and the feeling that someone at home truly believes you are the best person in the world, even if you only stepped out to take out the trash for 2 minutes.